back. This season of Started Up is an electrifying showdown. With a jam-packed lineup and an all-star cast of Entrepreneurs Organization members, the stakes are so sky high, they'll leave you breathless. All right, y'all, let's start it up. Get ready to meet 20 bold student entrepreneurs whose stories and business ideas will change the world. The burning question on everyone's lips: who is going to claim the spotlight in the grand finale and walk away with the title of Global Student Entrepreneur Awards champion? Hold on to your hats. It's about to get lit. Are you ready? And winning this competition is life-changing.
So my name's Dave, and I was the winner of GSEA 2023.
David Hodson!
Just pretty wild and still sinking in even a year later. I think this is one of those things that has changed my life. It's made me realize what I'm capable of as a human being. I left here thinking, wow, you know, I've tapped into a deeper version of myself, and it's all because of the way this competition is structured and the people they bring in to support you and identify what makes you tick.
This year, the Entrepreneurs Organization is bringing together 20 ambitious students from all corners of the globe to Cape Town, South Africa. These Trailblazers will be hitting the semifinals not just as individual contenders, but as proud ambassadors of their diverse regions. These regions represent the wide reach of EO: South Asia, Europe, the United States of America and Canada, or North America, the Middle East, Pakistan, and Africa, or MEPA, Latin America and the Caribbean, or LAC, and North Asia and Asia Pacific, or APAC. This year, every region steps into the spotlight with its own squad of awesome coaches, all experienced members of the Entrepreneurs Organization. These seasoned pros are the backbone of the show, leading killer masterclasses and fine-tuning pitches alongside their students. Only one student from each of the 6 regional teams will move on to the finals, gunning for the title of Global Champion. Meet Chloe Gardner, one of Europe's contenders in this year's Started Up Semi-Finals. Hailing from Ireland, Chloe runs Wonky Woolens, where she crafts unique crocheted stuffed animals with timeless appeal. Dedicated to empowering women from communities in Morocco and Nepal, Chloe exemplifies thoughtfulness, diligence, and compassion.
My name is Chloe Gardner. I live in Galway, Ireland with my family and also run my business from here too. My business is called the Wonky Woolens, and we create heirloom quality wonky handmade children's toys and baby gifts. So this is the Wonky Woolens offices, or Woolen HQ as I like to call it. Well, the business kind of started in a bit of a strange way. So like all these toys were passed through my family for generations. One of my granny's woolens that I got was this drunk snowman we had as kids. So I think Granny knitted him, and the pattern probably went a bit crooked somewhere along the way because his head never really stood up and his hat never stayed on very well. And his smile is definitely, there's something off about that. But I think his kids really appreciated that because he had that uniqueness, and he was very different to any other, like, you know, mass-produced toy that had like specific measurements, and it gave him that character and that life. So yeah, we did enjoy playing with him even if he is a little bit kind of drunk. And when my granny kind of passed these toys down to me, I realized that they had been handmade with such high quality materials and kind of age-old techniques that they would last for like another 6 generations of play and memories and adventure. And when I was about 15 years old, the opportunity came up to start like a school project, like a business. So I started making all these kind of wonky handmade toys. And then I kind of realized that making every single toy here in my parents' living room, there was going to be no scalability there. So I began to look towards how I was going to scale and grow this business. And it was really important that we could be in business, you know, for more than a reason just to make money, because like way too many products in today's world are made with like little to no care for the impact they make on the world or the people who made them. And I really wanted to change that. How was Morocco? Is it good?
Good. It's raining now.
When she first told me about outsourcing to Morocco and Nepal, I thought to myself,
okay, this is the logistics of this are going to be quite extreme. But when you think of the scale and the ability that the women that she was outsourcing to would have, it suited the business, and it suited the way you would want to run a business ethically and to do things properly. I thought, yeah, that's something to cheer on. That's the way to go. One day you're buying the sensible family car and fitting the seat into it perfectly, and then all of a sudden this person is now in business, and you just think to yourself, wow, that's something went right. And it's all her own work. It's all her own work. She's got here by herself.
The woolens are toys that have so much character and kind of heart to them that it wouldn't make sense for me to outsource to a faceless or cold factory somewhere and just have them produced. So I kind of wanted it to have a social impact. I wanted the woolens, because they bring smiles to kids' faces, they bring smiles to most people's faces that they meet. Why not bring smiles to the makers who create them and make a real difference with that? And I hope that we can just keep on doing that, from creating a toy that you can just pull yourself and your family up in the world.
Our student entrepreneurs are a dynamic bunch, each bringing their unique flair into the world of entrepreneurship. Let's see what Doa Uzdengulson, Alimjan Kasabayev, Tomas Saad, and Brian Garcia have cooked up for us.
Hey, I'm Thomas.
Hi, Weba. I'm Brian Garcia.
Hi, I'm Doa. I'm representing Turkey from the Europe Regional Finals.
I'm from Puerto Rico, and I'm here in South Africa representing the LAC team.
I'm representing Colombia for the LAC region.
I'm Alibjan. I'm from Kazakhstan, and I represent the Europe region.
I feel really fortunate to be the one here, meeting everybody from different parts of the world.
And to have the experience to also network with EO members that bring us a lot of wisdom that we can apply to our business, but most importantly, to our lives.
I'll try to show myself and hope to win.
I'm very excited and at the same time a little bit nervous about what's going to happen.
I think it's going to be a great competition.
What sets EO apart is the emphasis on the individual stories behind the success of their entrepreneurs. This philosophy extends to GSEA scoring criteria, which puts our students' grit and drive on center stage. Let's dive deeper into what it takes to win GSEA with our European region's coaching trio, Andrei Yakimenko, Martin Boom, and Ifat Grecht.
My name is Andrei. I own a software development company, which name is GetTask. We help companies to automate their processes with custom web services and mobile applications.
I'm Ifat Grecht. I'm the owner of Saltos, which is like lips, and we help organizations make their lips. We're focusing on fostering interpersonal skills and real conversations within the organization.
Hi, I'm Martin Boom from EO Munich. I'm an entrepreneur for 17 years and I've started a few different companies, and my last one is about education in AI. I want to educate the employees for the new age of AI so they still continue to have a job.
So as for the European region, we have 4 candidates. Each and every one of them are really different from each other in terms of their personality, their passion, their business.
Europe has a huge history, one of the longest histories for all of the regions. And of course, we have a lot of different people coming together. And on the one side, those different cultures and people created borders. But within EO, we have this notion in EO Europe about borderless EO.
So I am a member of EO for the last 4.5 years. This membership made a lot of changes in my life. Before I joined EO, actually I did not accept myself as an entrepreneur. So EO helped me to get confidence as an entrepreneur. I am excited about future.
Well, you know, you can look at it as a competition, but I look at it as a journey. And I think those students have ideas, like they can change the world, literally. And I feel privileged to be the one that maybe can contribute to their passion and their way and their journey And maybe that's my contribution for changing the world as well.
Representing Europe, Faisal Mahamdi proudly owns up to being a shopaholic. But instead of letting his fashion passion run wild, he and his squad cooked up a tool to revolutionize the online shopping experience. When Faisal isn't hustling or hitting the books, you'll find him doing what he loves best, shopping.
Hello, my name is Faisal and I'm a shopping addict. I'm originally from Morocco and today I live in Zurich where I study computer science at ETH Zurich, and also I'm the founder and CEO of a startup in the fashion technology sector called Altero. I moved to Lausanne in Switzerland when I was 18. In the first weeks it was a bit hard. I didn't know how to do the laundry, I didn't know how to cook. And for instance, the first time I did the laundry machine, I was calling my mom on the phone and I was like, Mom, how does that even work? There's like so many buttons. And then I burned some pasta and I put fire in the apartment. Anyway. So basically, I started the business again in 2022, and that was when I met my co-founder Pietro in a class of ETH. So the original idea that we had, it was a digital closet. So as every morning, my outfit really depends on my mood. Instead of spending 1 hour in the morning just looking for an outfit, kind of having, on my phone, my digital closet and my avatar, and be able to just swipe between articles that I own already. Though this same technology could have been applied to helping shoppers buy clothes online. Because today, most of the people, when you buy online, you have no clue about how the article actually fits you. So you're just clueless, and usually you order even 3 sizes of the same article just to make sure, which ends up in more than 30% of online bought articles to be returned. And that costs a lot of money to the brands, a lot of time for the shopper, and on the environment perspective, it's just a nightmare. The stretch seems exactly the same on the avatar, so it's fine. That's mostly, yeah. Pietro and I are extremely complementary. We're day and night. I'm usually the one always coming up with new stuff and bringing new ideas that would probably ruin the company if he was not there for stopping me. I think most of the time it would look like an episode of Suits, literally, kind of just getting into each other's desk and be like, I have this idea, and it's no, it doesn't work like that. We might want to kill each other in some meetings, but at the end of the day, we just let everything out, so we never had a communication issue. I'm clearly business-oriented, and he's a genius on the technology side.
Sometimes I wish it was more structured and calm, these vibrations of we are smaller, but we're working on that.
We don't have yet a team of 20,000 engineers.
Yeah, exactly, but it's been a nice journey, and it still is.
The number one thing that keeps me going and hardworking is the people around. So I'm someone that really, if I give my word to someone, I respect it, whatever the cost. It's a bit like this kind of Game of Thrones saying, Lannister always pays his debts. Well, it's a bit similar. I said to my mentors and investors and co-founders that we're gonna make it, so we're gonna make it. That's it.
Our coaches are always on the lookout for how they can support their students and help them develop their skills to shine as true entrepreneurs. Here and ready to drop some bars on the scoring criteria for Started Up and why this competition is unique, meet our LAC coaches, Marcelo Bernard and Gabriel Kropsch.
Hello, I'm Marcelo Bernard. I'm from EO Curitiba, that's in the south of Brazil. I've been a EO member for 6 years and an entrepreneur for 10. I'm on financial service. I sold my company 3 years ago. Right now, I'm on the journey to what is my next step.
I'm Gabriel Kropsch from EO Rio de Janeiro. I work with natural gas compression services and really excited to be here for Started Up.
When it comes to Started Up, it's a different competition from the other ones.
Because it's much more about the entrepreneur, their journey, their story, and their values than just the business itself.
The great thing about Started Up is that we evaluate our own core values, the EO core values. That is trust and respect, thirst for learning, think big, be bold, and together we grow. So this is the main core values, that's what we expect from them.
We're not here to judge or to grade them. We are here to encourage and promote entrepreneurship, and this has a huge impact in our region. Since we're talking about developing countries, I think we can really make a change. Students from Latin American countries, they come typically from humble backgrounds. They each have endured their own struggles, not only in their lives, but also in their entrepreneurial journeys.
But I hope that Latin America, the 4 competitors, they're great. I think they can win.
We're really excited that we can bring a little bit of our enthusiasm and rhythm to the game.
Next up from LAC, meet Nato Vargas from sunny Santa Cruz do Sul, Brazil. Nato, an inventor extraordinaire, is literally changing lives in his community by crafting bionic limbs for amputees.
My name is Nato Vargas. I'm from the south of Brazil, and my company is named Limex. I work with 3D printing since 2020, and I always like to get involved with social projects. I asked myself, how could I combine social impact with 3D printing? I saw a video of an amputated man managing to pick up a cup with a mechanical prosthesis printed in 3D. And that ignited a flame and a motivation in me, and I realized that it was possible to create something more, to combine my engineering with the prosthesis, to make it fully functional with the ability to actually restore autonomy to people. We make myoelectric and bionic prosthesis. So we use muscle sensors, we use myoelectric sensors and electrodes. These electrodes, they capture the contraction of the muscle. So when the amputee contracts their muscle, pode contrair, the prosthesis responds to the stimuli, performing movements like opening and closing hands, movements like pinch movements, movements like point movements. So enabling users to resume daily activities, regain autonomy, coming back to daily life activities. And it's perfect. Now she can point things, now she can grab small objects, so enabling users to resume daily activities, regain autonomy, and come back to daily life activities. Being an entrepreneur and a student at the same time is not an easy task. So we have to find time, quality time with our families, with our friends, with our business. We can't do all of this in the same day, in the same time. So I didn't sleep last night because I was working to make this happen. I hit my finger with scissors. Being an entrepreneur is not so easy as we think it is. I always want to be an inventor. Technology has always been a passion for me when I was a kid. I remember that I was fascinated by cartoons like Jimmy Neutron, Phineas and Ferb, Dexter Laboratory, and it showed me that with creativity and hard work, you can build incredible things and turn the world a better place.
A ânsia de botar produto inovador e com muita qualidade no mercado faz com que ele hoje se puxa, e a gente sabe que isso vai muito além ainda do que ele já conseguiu.
We are doing for a mission to improve people's lives through technology, to improve people's life with our prosthetics.
LAC, a coffee powerhouse, is where Nora Torres from Monterrey, Mexico, is brewing up a storm. She's on a mission to revolutionize how the region tackles coffee waste. Mixing innovation with traditional agri techniques, Nora's shaking things up in the Java game.
Cafe Mexico is not just a non-profitable organization. We want to create a safe place for our coffee producers, in specific the smallholders, which are based on agroforestry and sustainable practices. Through science, we create a lot of projects a lot of ideas in order to empower them. This is just the beginning of CAPE, and we are creating more processes. At the end, this is an ecosystem in order to improve their lives. Nature has always been part of my development since I was a little kid, and it's because my family always prioritized this connection. Nature has this incredible way of teaching us, inspiring us, and guiding us. And you know, it's not just about admiring nature from afar. You sometimes has to get your hands a little bit dirty in order to understand why it's important to connect with nature and why it's important to maintain our environment. Growing up in my grandparents' farm was just a unique experience, and I'm really grateful for it because it shaped me the way I am today. Since I was a kid, I wanted to work with plants. I remember one time in a Christmas Eve that I asked my mom that I don't want it at all or a kitchen. I wanted a microscope because I wanted to explore what was inside the leaves, inside the onion that we slice. This is how it started, a natural curiosity in the coffee communities. I saw that it was not only the coffee roast, the challenge that the coffee communities have to overcome. It was more like a social problem involving migration, involving the lack of economical growth, and also climate change. That's why I decided to found CAPE Mexico, a non-profitable organization to fight against all these problems that they were facing and create true change in this industry. David is my life and business partner. When we met, we fell in love immediately. We share a lot of experience, a lot of common things, and that's why we work as an incredible team. We have the same spark, we share the same vision of create a production system regarding coffee.
Yeah, we are excited to what lies ahead to us in Cape Town. This is a really opportunity to know new people, to spread our network.
Even though we have been participating in other type of competitions before, this is one of a kind for us.
With the LAC and Europe players already in the mix, our anticipation for the regional GSEA competitions in MEPA, North America, South Asia, and APAC in North Asia is high. The heat is on as our participants bring their A game, laying it all on the line. Their inspirational ideas, heartfelt stories, and big dreams are taking center stage, all aiming to claim one of the top 6 spots in the finale. But only one will secure the coveted position as the champion and winning region of Started Up Season 3. Who has what it takes, and who will wow their coaches? Find out next time on Started Up.
We produce indigenous-inspired, sustainable, dehydrated and freeze-dried meals. It's also known as instant backcountry food.
Energize is a smart patch that gives you instant relief from stress and anxiety.
My project is Batinet. We're creating local, sustainable, and more affordable fishing nets that are made out of banana tree waste to help revive fishermen communities.